Donald Trump took a trip to Capitol Hill this morning.
I think we're going to get everything we want, and I think we're going to have a great victory.
The president met face-to-face with House Republicans in an effort to win support for what he's called his big, beautiful bill. The proposal calls for steep budget cuts to pay for massive tax breaks, but Trump insisted those cuts won't hit Medicaid.
I said waste, fraud, and abuse for Medicaid. If you find waste or fraud or abuse, we want to strengthen Medicaid. We want to strengthen Medicare. Waste, fraud, and abuse.
Factions among the GOP have emerged over the current budget proposal. The president's plea to his own GOP didn't appear to close the deal with critics, like Congressman Thomas Massie, who's been calling for cuts to Medicaid. Following the meeting with Trump, the Kentucky representative said he wasn't sold on the president's pitch.
Did he change your mind?
Yeah.
No.
Meanwhile, congressional Democrats are raising red flags. The Joint Economic Committee crunched the numbers and warned that more than 300,000 people in Arizona could lose their health care coverage if the bill passes. In response, Arizona's senior senator said in part, "I've heard from families across Arizona who are already stretched thin and worry about losing the health care they depend on. Now Republicans are pushing a plan that confirms their worst fears. All of this to give tax breaks to rich people."
And should the bill get out of the House, it will face more resistance in the Senate from both Democrats and more Republicans as well. Guys, back to you.
Any word from any of our delegation? I remember recently did a story using Congressman Andy Biggs of the East Valley, who has said he doesn't believe Medicaid was ever meant to have this many people reliant on it.
No, I haven't heard a lot from Biggs or some of those folks who will have to wait if this does get to a vote, because they call it the board of truth for a reason. You can't nuance that. It's either up or down on this. I can say, though, like if it does get out of the House, it's got a long way to go before it can get signed by the president. Again, the stuff I'm reading, Republicans in the Senate have some big issues there. Some folks are looking for more cuts, deeper cuts, and say that you can't get to the types of cuts that the president wants without touching entitlement programs like Medicaid or even Social Security.
And they were trying to get this done before the holiday weekend.
Yeah, and you know, it's a big bill. It's a big, massive budget bill, and so you're trying to get that done and move this through. It's not easy when you start talking about trillions of dollars. So
Sure.
a lot of work to be done.
Yep. No doubt. Thanks, Dennis.